so we got some time. What kind of fish do you catch up there? In the Niagara River, they actually say it's probably one of like the best places for fishing in the area in terms of species that you can catch. The variety is pretty large. You know, you can catch your largemouth bass, you can catch smallmouth, you can catch walleye, pike, muskie, you can catch sturgeon. You know, you can catch trout in certain parts, I think closer to Lake Ontario. In certain times of the year you can even catch salmon. So yeah, like there's a wide variety of things you can catch while fishing in the river. It really just depends on what you really like to go for. Personally, I like to go for bass. You know, they put up a good fight. They're pretty fun to fish. And yeah, like I've only ever caught one pike and one muskie in my life, but it was pretty memorable because my dad and I were just wading in, you know. We were probably about waist deep, and we were just throwing some J11s out there, you know, just tossing some lures. And next thing you know, I thought I had a snag, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, a little chopped. Next thing I know, like, this thing just starts making a run towards us, so I'm like, oh, it's a fish. It breaks water, like, takes a nice jump, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a pike. And, like, it was a pretty good sized one. If I can find the picture. I think it's at my dad's house, actually. But if I can find the picture, I'll show you guys. But it was pretty big. And then, literally, the next cast, I casted it in the exact same spot. Literally the exact same spot. And I caught a muskie. Like literally back-to-back casts. And I've never caught one, like either one of those fish before. So I was pretty pumped. That was pretty cool. The pike ended up being a bit bigger than the muskie, but yeah, it was still fun. Still a fun catch. But I still prefer, you know, going for bass. Perch. Yeah, I like fishing for perch too. Like as I've said before, I'm not a huge fish eater. But you know, when you go out perch fishing and you land on a hot spot, you know, like you're catching a shit ton. Like it's like sometimes it's like, you know, you can't even get your bait down all the way to the bottom before they're just nailing them. So, you know, that can be pretty fun. And my dad likes to eat the perch, so, you know, at least somebody still gets something out of it. Clocked in with the headphones. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. You're on break. Hopefully enjoy your break. Breaks always seem to go by a little too quick. You like bullheads. I've actually never caught a bullhead before, but they are strong. Take your dad to Port Dover for a yummy perch meal. Alright, I'll definitely suggest it to him. Oh! You're getting ready to go to the gym? Lucky you. Enjoy. Hope you get a good pump. I should be at work, but it's a long weekend for us, so got the day off today. Who Vancouver Marina in Port Dover. Alright. Alright. Past any car windows lately. Not today. Not today. You're hiding in the bathroom at work watching The Commitment. I love it. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, I hear movement. The beast is awake. Do I miss working with Will? Of course I miss working with Will. Yeah, it was always a good laugh. It's rare that you'd have a bad day, even if the job site was pretty shitty. We'd always manage to get a good laugh in, so that made it enjoyable. He was always a good guy to have around, good energy, so as you guys know, he's got that entertainer personality, so it was definitely a hoot having him around. And yeah, definitely miss him. Am I happy he's closer now? Of course I'm happy. It's gonna be great having him closer. Start chilling more again. Start doing things. And yeah, looking forward to it. It's been a while. He came over, I believe 2 days ago. Yeah, it was Saturday before we went out. He came over when he was back in town. And it was good to finally have a good hour of catching up. That was always nice, so yeah. Bring back the blue collar TikTok. See, the only thing is like we're both not blue collar anymore, so like that name kinda doesn't work. But we were talking about it and we're like, maybe we'll just change the name. Maybe we'll just change the name and then get it going on that account again. Start posting more, because it's been a little while, so. But if anything, that's what we're gonna do. We'll probably just change the name. McSteamy and McDreamy. Isn't that from Grey's Anatomy? And like I've said before, like for the modeling, if any opportunities were to, present themselves, I would definitely try them out for sure. But as of right now, there's really not much going on, so, I'm just kind of sticking to what I do best right now. Goose and Maverick, classic Top Gun. That would be cool. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Parker's out cold. Looks like he's chewing his own arm right now. Danger Zone. That would be a good one. KK. Beggin' TikTok with Will. I haven't used that sound in a while. I love that tune. Every time I go for a drive, you know, it's usually the first one I put on. I got hooked on it. Jacques is French. It is. But I cannot speak it, as we were talking about earlier. Yeah, it's a great tune. Great tune. Gets your energy up. A road trip. I'm definitely, a couple buddies and we've definitely been planning a road trip the last little while. Well, we've been trying to figure out something. You know, we all want to, you know, get away for a little bit and travel. So we're trying to figure out what we can do on that front. But yeah, we're definitely, something will be coming up soon. And you know, if you guys happen to be in the city or the area that we happen to travel to, you know, I'd always be up to do like a little meet and greet and be able to meet some of you guys. So, you know, hopefully we can make something work here. But, you know, we've definitely got some ideas coming up. We're gonna go out and about with the buddies. And, you know, hopefully my mom and I can get out to a couple places as well. So, you know, we're gonna make her happen, don't worry. I've been working on it, you know. It's been a grind the last little while, but hopefully in the end it's worth it. That's what we're working for. So yeah, it's coming, guys, it's coming. That's what I gotta tell myself every morning when I wake up for work. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be worth it. Just get through today. Come on, keep going. Oh. I am up early for a day off, I know, but I slept in for most of the weekend, so and that being said, it was a Monday, so, you know, routinely I think my body was just ready to get going. I think by like, it was like 7:30, close to 8 o'clock, I was really up and moving. But yeah, at the falls, yeah, I mean, that's a bit closer to me. I guess I can make that work. Niagara Falls. Probably would have to wait for the border to open up for that one, but you know, we could probably swing something. Yeah, we can't go to the States until August 21st, I believe, which is kind of weird to me. You know, by all means, you guys can come here. I've got no problems with that, obviously. But it's like, why can't we come over to the States? Like, our numbers are pretty good. Like, I'm pretty sure we've only got like around 200 cases Ontario-wide right now. But we're still pretty constrained, so I don't know. It's rising there again. I know I've been seeing that. Crazy. Hopefully there's not another lockdown. Fuck. I cannot do another lockdown. growing up in Australia too. Damn. You'll freak out, I'll freak out too. We can freak out together. We can have a live just dedicated to freaking out. You know what's a great idea where I've only seen videos of it, I've never actually been to one or seen one in person, but I've seen some people are starting to make these things called like they're like rage rooms essentially. You know, you pay to go into this room that they fill up with a whole bunch of shit that you can just smash and break to like release rage and like, you know, get anything out. And I think that's a fantastic idea. I mean, you know, who wouldn't love to just go to a fucking room, grab like a nice plate, right, and just saucer it right at the wall and just hear it shatter, and then not even have to worry about doing the cleanup or anything after, like, or having to spend any money on replacing it. Like, you can just break shit for a fixed cost. Yeah, I'd do it. I mean, I'm not even that angry of a guy, but I'd do it just to break shit, you know? So I don't know who came up with that idea, but I'm sure whoever started that is making a good buck now. Because I could see a lot of people wanting to do that for sure. Yeah. No, a cleanup would definitely suck, I agree. Yeah, you can pick your weapon. Yeah, I saw that. The video that I was watching, like, they had sledgehammers, baseball bats, like, axes. They had a whole bunch of shit. And no, I've never been to New York, no. You know, I've been to New York State, but I've never been to New York City. An escape room? I've never done an escape room either, no. You know what's really fun though? If you've never done it, axe throwing. Axe throwing is fucking fun. Like, oh, I gotta sneeze. But yeah, my dad and I, we went to this one in Niagara Falls. I forget the name of it. But yeah, we went earlier in the year, and you know, it was a great time. It took us a little bit to like get the hang of it, but you know, after the first couple throws, we had it down pretty good, and you know, the competition began, and I think I actually ended up taking them. I think, but we played multiple games. I think I beat him in the series by one game, maybe, or maybe he beat me by one game. I don't know. I know it was really close though. So it was fun. Will and I were actually talking about it the other day because I had a hatchet in my backyard, and we were just trying to, you know, stick it in the tree. And then I was like, yeah, man, like, have you ever been? And he's never been, so I'm like, all right, I'm taking you to one of the falls then, because it's a great time. And, you know, they've got a bar there and everything, so, like, you can have a couple drinks while you do it. No food, but, you know, it's still a good time. Yeah, I'll bring Garrett in it too. Get all the boys, and we'll start throwing some axes. I do have a bow and arrow, I do, but it's not like, you know, it's a crossbow. But it's still fun to shoot. Alcohol and axe throwing. Yeah, no, you definitely can't do, like, you can't get bombed. You know, you can have, like, a drink or two, but, you know, you can't be unsafe. I'm sure they'd cut you off anyways, so I wouldn't even try. I do hunt, yeah. My dad and I are going out, I believe, for the December hunt this year. And yeah, we've got our tree stand set up already, so, yeah. What do we hunt? Well, for Thanksgiving weekend, we usually make a trip up to Maple Island. It's a little up north, and we shoot rough grouse or partridge, whatever you want to call them. And we usually, tend to eat that instead of turkey, because we go out, shoot them, get back back to our barn there, back to the house, clean them, cook them that night, and then take the rest home with us. But yeah, that's what we do. And then come December for the winter hunt, we shoot white-tailed deer. And then, that fills the freezer up usually, so yeah, that's always good. Caitlin! She won't even acknowledge me yet. I'm going back outside. Ooh, it's getting warmer out. Yeah, the deer population is definitely not hurting here. Up north, it's a little bit scarce now. I think they're starting to move a little bit more down towards this area. At least in the Maple Island area, there's not as many as what there used to be, but the moose population is pretty much thriving there. So, it usually tends to go either one or the other. They eat the same shit, so the moose being a much larger animal, they kind of get to the food and they eat it from the ground up, and obviously the deer don't have much, so if it's either one population or the other that is doing well, and right now it's the moose, so but down here it's still pretty good for deer. We don't have moose in this area, so no competition for that food. .3 in Orlando. Damn. She's getting warm. Elk is common, not in this area. Different provinces though, yeah. But not for us. We saw a bunch of elk while we were in BC and Alberta. Especially in Banff. Like, we must have seen at least 10 to 12 elk while we were in Banff. And we were only there for like 2 days, so that's a lot of elk. Yeah, lots in Banff for sure. For sure. I have been to the Butterfly Conservatory in the Falls. Yeah, it's been a little while. I was a bit younger when we went. But that was definitely a cool place. So is they've got the Bird Kingdom on Clifton Hill there. That's pretty cool to walk through. And yeah, they've actually got some pretty cool, some cool stuff down there to check out. If you've never been to Clifton Hill, it's definitely, they've got a lot of attraction towards the younger audience, like, teens and kids, but it's still got its fair share of things to do for the adults as well. So, if you've never been, definitely check her out. Good old Niagara Falls. Although I'm not going to lie to you guys, I would not suggest doing the zip line that they've got there. It's a little bit overpriced. It's like 45 seconds of a ride. And I'm pretty sure it's anywhere from like $45 to $50. So like essentially you're paying like $1 a second. And yeah, I don't know. in my eyes, I just don't really think it's worth it. You can definitely spend your money in better ways, but hey, if you like the zip line, then you like the zip line. Jasmine, what's shaking? What's going on? Yeah, it's expensive, so, you know, like I was saying, that there's definitely better ways where you can while being down there.